we going? We're going to Toronto. We're going to IMATS. First time as a charm. I'm so excited. This is what I'm wearing today. It already looks like crap because honestly, it's just creasing like crazy. I don't know why. These pigments crease a lot. I am going to do an entire video dedicated to multi-chromes, but I wanted to wear one of Cleona's because they have a booth there and I want to meet her because I've actually talked to her online. Did you know that? I've actually talked to her online. Like, actually, the brand owner, the owner of the brand. I talked to her like quite a bit. It was intense. I was really excited. But yeah, we've got another 2-hour drive ahead of us. So yeah, and it's raining like crazy. Not crazy, but it's raining. So that means we're gonna have to walk in the rain in Toronto. There's a couple parking structures that are 3 minutes away from the venue. So hopefully I can get there in one piece without Matt losing his shit on me. I'll see you in a bit. All right, guys. So before I go into this vlog, this is 2 days after IMATS, and I was like going through the footage and noticing that honestly, I don't really have all that much, and I definitely need to sharpen up on my vlogging skills. But the footage I do have, some of it is really cool, and I was happy to be able to like capture a little bit of it. But in all honesty, walking around with my camera, even as small as it is, was so weird. It was just kind of weird for me. So I wanted to do this video so that I could explain to you a little more about my experience at IMATS and why I was a little bit disappointed, and you know, get into all of that, because I know that people that aren't able to go or really want to go, you know, they can be kind of salty about the way the way I felt about the whole thing, and I feel bad, but I do want to explain it to you guys. It's almost winter here, and I'm so not ready for it. But yeah, guys, let's get into this video. I'm gonna, you know, go through all the talking points. First, I'll show you, we'll look at the clip that I do have. I think it's like a 2-minute clip of the IMATS, you know, area and the little bit that I did.
This is water-based, so it takes longer.
Oh,
so
that's
What's that? This is water-based. So cool. So I can take this back. But it also takes a second dry, so that you get
Looks a lot like it.
They can't do all.
They can do whatever they want, honey. It's not like something that...
It's like, as soon as I'm...
That's not all the way. Looks like it.
That is so cool. Oh my god, it's her. Cool. Yeah. That is crazy.
Some of them are better made. Like that one.
Oh, but like, look at the, yeah.
That's...
Oh my god. Like, what?
That's cool that they do that.
Should have taken a picture before.
Okay. For all the girls that think it's smart to travel to Toronto from a far distance to go to IMATS, think again, okay?
You might as well just go to Max.
Like, honestly, you could go into Sephora and find more brands. You really could. You could go into Sephora and be around more brands than that, honestly. So if you're going down for the shopping, I don't know if it's worth the shopping, honestly.
You're a poppin', maybe.
Yeah, like, yeah, it just, I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed. I can't tell you, I'm not. but we're going to make the best of this day somehow.
We're going to Ripley's.
Yes, we're gonna go to Ripley's if we can find it. I have no idea if we can or not. I know it's by the CN Tower. Oh God. This has been a stressful day. I bought some stuff though. Of course I did. Let's take a look. Let's take a peek. So I bought the RCMA powder. Obviously, Tati talks about this like crazy, so I have to buy it. Then I went to Zoeva and I got 2 other Hydra Liners. The girl was wearing this pink one and it looked amazing. So yeah, that's what I bought. I'll probably buy more stuff, but we're gonna walk around. I wanna go down into this tunnel here and see if that is a mall, because I think it's a mall. And I think I'd be happier with that. Oh, look at the birdies. Like honestly, they just like, I feel so bad for them. There's some fat ass pigeons around here though. Like look at that pigeon, Nat. That pigeon is definitely overweight. Like he can barely move, he's so overweight. All right, well, we're gonna take a minute and then I will, you know, catch up with you again. So yeah, as you can see, okay, there was quite a bit of body painting going on. There were actually, oh, and if I sound nasally and sniffly, I'm gonna try to edit out any nasty sniffly sounds. But if I do sound sniffly, it's because I definitely caught a cold like the day before I was supposed to go to IMATS. So it was insane. And I did like actually, there were a couple times where I actually felt like a little bit faint and I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And then it like clicked into my head like, hey Melissa, you're sick, duh. But yeah, either way, so driving to IMATS. I live about 2 hours from Toronto, Ontario, and so it took us about an hour and 40 minutes to get to Toronto. And stupid me, of course, did not use our OnStar. I was using our phone, and the first wrong turn that we could take, we did take. And so that started off a little bit stressful. Like, I don't know, people say, you know, that you can definitely take the GO train and stuff like that. And as much as like that sounded great, I kind of wanted our car to be there just so that, you know, just in case we didn't want to be there as long or, you know, whatever circumstance, that we could leave when we wanted to kind of thing. And obviously like with the GO train, you obviously have to wait. Anyway, so when we actually got into the town center and we were looking for parking, that took a little bit. So like we pretty much got into IMATS by about 12:30. And when you know, the way it works is we would come out of the parking structure and then you would go to get your tickets. And, you know, I was really excited, and as I was going in, I was like looking as to where it was, and I stopped a lady that had an IMATS bag. And I was like, hey, could you just point me in the right direction? And she's like, oh yeah, it's right up there. And then she, like, I think she's what started off the day a little bit weird, is she was like, it's really small this year. And my heart just sank into my chest. And I was like, please, please tell me that this is still gonna be great and awesome. And so yeah, anyway, we go in, we get our tickets, we get our little army bands, and we go up the escalators. And when I first got to the venue, I was just like, this isn't quite as big as I anticipated. And it was about, the whole area was, and I'm trying to like put this into perspective because like, it wasn't huge. It just wasn't huge. It was about, I think they had like maybe 40, no, not even 40 booths. I'd say like 30 booths. And like some of the brands that I thought would be there wouldn't. Now I did read the itinerary, So I knew what I was getting myself into, and that's the great thing about IMATS is that they definitely give you like a vendor list and all of the tools so that you know exactly what's going on that year. But I was surprised, like MAC wasn't there and Morphe wasn't there, and people said the lines were insane, but honestly, the lines weren't even that big. They really weren't. So I don't know. I'm like very torn because the deals were pretty good. Some brands more than others. When I went to the Beauty Blender booth, the first thing I asked was like, how much are your beauty blenders? And I think she said they were $20 Canadian. I think they're 26 on Sephora. So that's a pretty good, that's a pretty good downsize. And, I don't know, like in all fairness, I just think it was such a small venue, and there weren't that many brands that I recognized. Brands that I knew right off the bat were Makeup Forever. There was Tsuba, oh, I never know how to say them. It's S-U-V-A. Somebody pronounce it. Somebody tell me how to pronounce it. Then there was Inglot, which I was really happy about. And there was no Shoppers Drug Mart either. What? Anyway, so yeah. And then there was Delium Tools, and Haku Hodu was there as well. Oh, I wanted to buy a Haku Hodu brush so badly, but oh, I cannot drop $100 on a brush, people. I loved being able to touch them though. That was a very cool experience. And Matt was so nice throughout the entire thing. It was kind of adorable because like when they do the body painting, the girls are essentially naked. They are literally like, they have like little pasties over their boobs, but they're in like thong underwear, and they're just kind of like walking around. And so that is super interesting. And then they have a lot of special effects going on as well. So like you saw in the clip, there's like such a cool special effects stuff going on. Oh, that's so cool. But yeah, so anyway, we spent about an hour walking around the show floor. And yeah, oh, and also Beauty Blender was there. And Benefit. Now, the one thing I didn't love about Benefit was there weren't a whole lot of products for sale. They had like their cult favorite products, but like what I was expecting was like maybe like a sneak peek of a holiday release or, you know, something like that. I don't know. Maybe I was just expecting too much. I have no idea. Like, I don't know why I expected so much, but either way, we spent about an hour on the floor, and then I just got bored. I sat in for about 15 minutes on, one of their lessons. I think that if you are a working makeup artist, that is something that you would probably find like extremely beneficial because you can pretty much join in on the conversation. It's not just like a one-way conversation. So that was really awesome. And of course they have like their big IMATS where you can take, like they have IMATS on the wall and you could take pictures by it. That's always like an Instagram. Everybody's doing that. And yeah, so that was really cool, and I did enjoy that. I'm not a working makeup artist, so, and of course I've got Matt with me, so there was no way I was going to be able to sit in on a lecture, but either way, that was still really, 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 really cool. They did have a couple food vendors, but we didn't eat there because like there's like 50 food vendors all over the Coliseum. And I wonder, do they have it there every single year? I'm not sure. That would be pretty cool because then I'd know exactly where I'm going at least. But yeah, I'm definitely planning on going back next year. So this isn't like a why you shouldn't go to IMATS ever type of deal. This is just like what you should be aware of and make sure you're paying attention because it is $50, pretty much $50 a person to get in. So you need to make sure that you're getting your money's worth in, a way. But yeah, anyway, so I wanted to also talk about Clionadh Cosmetics. Clionadh Cosmetics is a indie brand that I have been getting into a lot when I started doing my research on the multi-chromes. I want to do a full video on multi-chromes, the couple brands that I've bought from. I think there are 3 brands now that I bought from, and what it's like. But that for another day. I got to talk to some of the girls from Cleona Cosmetics, and I was so happy. That made my MFing day. Like, that made my whole day so much worth the effort, because, you know, I got to face kind of say, like, you know, your products are so beautiful. You have got something amazing going here. You're like, your company is amazing. It's so cute. Everything's so well put together. And, you know, I just think Angeshka, I will leave her channel below if I can remember. She's really like turned my head on indie brands. I've really been loving some of the stuff that some of these indie brands are coming out with. It's amazing. But anyway, so after that, we actually ended up going to the Ripley's Museum. It is like a literal stone's throw away from that Coliseum, and I do have a ton of footage of that, and I did want to show that to you guys. So I'm gonna put it in here, but I'll also put a timestamp right here if you just want to, you know, talk about IMATS, because there's just like a couple more things that I wanted to add in. But yeah, let's get into that little footage here. I got to see turtles over top of my head. It was so cool. I think you'll enjoy watching this. So yeah, let's get it. Sorry, baby, sorry. Oh, so pretty.
Let's go. Can you guys step on the blue?
The shirts.
Oh,
Check that out.
oh my God, this is so cool. And if you look like inside, you'll see like different ones. I don't see any Nemos right now. No, blue. That right there. Right there. You see the blue one right there? With the yellow? Look at the little baby. Look at this little baby. Look at that one. It's blue and yellow. Could be. Just a different color. Oh God, is that not pretty? Oh, everywhere I go, I see this.
That one's just sick. But yeah, it's
There's a Dory right there, see? No, maybe not. Looks a lot like her though.
oh, look at their purple.
Oh, something made a veer right
I
out of
just see
it.
them feed this. No big deal.
Blue lobster.
Does it see me?
No, it's got the weirdest little mouth. That's crazy. That's crazy. At least their tags look clean.
Some of the bigger fish, I'm like, wake up.
Is that a sturgeon?
Oh, it's so peaceful in here because of the water. You wouldn't even believe that there's that many.
Look at this.
Uh-oh, Maddie.
What?
That one is definitely dead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't mean to bust your bubble or anything, sorry. That one is definitely not feeling it. Today was not his day. Oh my God, is
Are you
that
sure those
happening?
are real, honey? I don't know if those are real.
Actually, you're right. None of them are moving.
Yeah, Ryan, let's go.
There's more to look at.
Right on top too, right? What is sport?
Oh, he just moved.
He's really being a sport and he's chilling there for a while.
Yeah. Look, he moved.
People used to take his nose off and fight with him.
What?
He's like
That's the diaper, Maddie. Yes, right there. She's right freaking there.
Oh, look at that.
Like right in the...
Small enough. Oh.
She probably is pretty small.
Yeah, that is crazy.
She probably is pretty small.
That's cool. That is cool.
You'll never see anything like that.
That's so big.
Freaking cool. There's another shirt.
Look at that. It looks like a mini white. Very white.
Oh, look, Matt, right there.
Oh, we get to go all the way around.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, look at this thing there. Oh, there's another one.
Right up there.
Chelsea, look at this shark.
It's all good, it's all good.
Right above us.
It's gonna go right.
Oh, those lights are. Look at his mouth. That's crazy.
There's another one. Look at it.
That is crazy. His jaw
You think it eats what?
Oh, that's cool. That is so cool.
Can't bet that one. That one's big.
Yes, I think so. Maybe.
Here comes another one.
Shark. Look up. Look up.
That's not a shark. Maybe a sand thing? Oh, look at the turtle.
Oh, look at the turtle.
Where is the
Oh, Maddie, this is so cool.
Only go if this one goes so we can look at the fish.
You can always step off.
No, I know, but I'm not gonna.
Let me know if you see a turtle.
Oh,
Oh, look at the turtle.
Look out, Matt.
What's that thing?
It's so thin.
He's so old.
Chelsea, can you introduce me?
Where is the shark? I want to see a shark.
You're, I'm sure, gonna see a shark.
That's crazy.
Keep an eye.
Look at the turtle, Maddie.
Where's he going?
Around the bend.
Where's he going?
I feel like I'm walking when I'm not. There's another one, Maddie. Right there. Maddie, there's a shark.
Oh, there we go. Come back, you little boy. Oh, look at that one.
I know.
That's crazy. What would you say?
Like a piece of seaweed.
Pretty sure to go. I wonder if it's supposed to. How is that something?
It has no brain.
No hurt, no nothing. That's no, just like a really
I don't know.
Try going in the opposite direction too. My kid would be like,
oh, they're really scaly.
feeling on the skin and tiny little scales called dermal dentals. They're called that because they made the exact same material and structures as teeth.
So it feels like
That is cool. I like that. That's awesome.
Alright guys, so now that you have maybe watched fishies and all those cool, the jellyfish were so cool. Like, did you see the jellyfish? Look at the jellyfish. That is the coolest thing ever. But yeah, I'm just gonna go run through the like couple things that I actually bought. You can see like full on swatches, all that kind of stuff on my Instagram, which is always linked in the bottom if you didn't realize. But I bought 2 of the Tsuba Beauty Hydro FX liners, the Hydra Liners. This one is in Scrunchy. It's amazing. Oh, that doesn't even like, my camera isn't even picking up how neon this is. That's so sad. But yes, go on my Instagram because like, oh man, they look so cool. Like, and they work really well. The yellow works not quite as well as the other color that I got, the Scrunchy. This one's in Dance Party. And yeah, it's just a little bit less opaque because it's a yellow. Yellows are notorious for that kind of stuff. So, you know, what do you do? Anyway, I wish I got more, of course. Anyway, I also got the Inglot Hydra, or no, makeup mixing liquid Duraline. That's what they call it. Okay, I got their Duraline. I've used it probably 5 times now. I have it in my brows today with a like a dried up pomade because that's how good it is. It's amazing. I love the e.l.f. color, like I love the color of the e.l.f. pomade, and it's kind of really dry, so I can't use it that much. You put a little drop in there and bam, you've got beautiful brows. Oh my gosh. And I've also used it on the pigment that I bought from Cliona Cosmetics. Works amazing. So good. I also got a brush set from Delium Tools. Delium. Anyway, I also got a brush set. I'll put a picture of it right here. It's also on my Instagram. Honestly, I bought it for the silicone applicator and it works amazing. Like, oh, I needed one of those silicone applicators. The other brushes are really great and they've been working well as well, but that silicone applicator is perfect. Anyway, I also bought the original RCMA No Color Powder. Of course, Tati loves this and I can see why. This is really nice on the skin. I am wearing it today and like, doesn't my skin look like more flawless? I don't know, maybe not, maybe it's just me, but I do like this powder and like, holy geez Louise, like it's huge. And then last but not least, this is my like multi-chrome palette of all of my indie shadows, and I bought this one. This is Forge by Cliona Cosmetics. It's gorgeous. It's a duo or a multi-chrome. And you would not believe I couldn't even get near their palette. I had to come back like 5 times so that I could swatch some of the colors. And then even then, I had to reach over a girl and like swatch them. It was insane. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy jeez, this is like a little much, isn't it? And she was like, are you coming back tomorrow? We're bringing 2 palettes tomorrow. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, their pigments, their multi-chromes are amazing. They are really amazing. I tip my hat off to how beautiful they are. They are beautiful. And although they are expensive, I understand that not everybody is going to want to drop $25 on a single shadow. I understand that. But so pretty. So pretty. Anyway, I think that's about it for IMATS Toronto 2019. I had fun. I did have fun. It was really nice. It's just, it was a little bit small. And I'm hoping next year is bigger and better and awesomer because I'm definitely doing it. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much and have a really wonderful day, night, evening, whatever. I gotta go to work. Bye!